The final chapter on JFK, Chapter 15, Segment 3, The Casings and Cartridge.
Good to see you back. This is Segment 3, The Cases and Cartridge. After the Kennedy shooting, the Dallas Police Department got to the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository and supposedly found 3 rifle casings on the floor of the Texas School Book Depository, along with 1 live cartridge within the rifle itself. All the casings and the cartridge were checked for fingerprints, and they found none. While that may be significant, there are other items relating to the casings and the cartridge that are even more significant than that. With no prints on the shell casings found on the floor or on the live cartridge found within the weapon, the question comes up as to what links those items to the assassination at all. And the answer is nothing. Of the 3 casings that were allegedly found on the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository, Commission Exhibit 543, that casing was actually found to be dented and perhaps even stepped on. If that, of course, was the case, was it stepped on after the assassination when the casing was on the floor? Or was it done at some other time and the casing, like the other 2, were just cast on the floor after the shooting in an attempt to link those casings to the Mannlicher-Carcano weapon? What's even more surprising is that if you recall when we talked about the ammo clip with the Mannlicher-Carcano rifle, and we talked about the Carcano rifle having a metal tongue or lifter spring action, which pushes up against the last cartridge held in the end block clip and lifting it up. That way it can be pushed into the rifle chamber. A mark is often left on the bottom cartridge from the lifter or tongue, metal against metal. In this case, strange as it may seem, of the 3 casings found and the 1 cartridge found, lifter markings existed on 2 of the cases and the live cartridge. That, of course, would seem to be an unlikely situation. Perhaps even more interesting is the fact that 2 of the casings did not have firing pin markings from the rifle. And even more importantly, in a letter issued on June 2nd, 1964 to the Warren Commission, the director of the FBI stated that the FBI could not even link the casings to the alleged assassination rifle, and specifically saying that the extractor and ejector marks on the casings did not possess sufficient characteristics for identifying the weapon which produced them. Here is the reality of this segment, the cases and cartridge. Forget the fact that there were no fingerprints found. Forget the fact that 1 of the casings was dented. Forget the fact that there were markings on 2 out of the 3 casings found, and also on the live cartridge, from the lifter, which lifts the cartridges up to put them into the action of the rifle. And of course, only the bottom or final trailing cartridge would have any type of lifter markings on it at all. But yet we have 3. Forget all of that. What is more important is the fact that FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover told the Warren Commission they could not track or trace the casings that were found on the floor to the alleged assassination rifle. That's the most significant item in this matter, and of course shows us why there is no there there. See you in the next segment.